Hi guys, my name is Peter and welcome to our channel. Today we're making video about RC charger, or the charger, the one I'm using for all my stuff. The thing is, if you know me or you saw my previous video, you know I have a lot of toys, from RC cars, drones, scooters, go-karts. I'm building my own go-karts. Couple already did. Now I'm in a process and finishing my third car. Well, kinda. And a lot of people ask me what kind of charger I'm using for all my toys. To be honest, when you do have so many stuff which using rechargeable battery, of course you will have to have a charger. It's kind of difficult to make a good choice, to find out which one is better. In my case, a little bit different. I did have so many chargers before, but the few one which I'm kind of still stick around. For example, this Duratrax IntelliPic iCharger. It's old. It's probably 12-14 years old or so. I bought early 2000s, and actually I really like it. Even these days, I mean, of course, these days you can get for 50-60 bucks much better chargers than this. But what I'm saying is good, because I got so many years that charger in my possession and didn't die yet. Well, I have to couple times open it and clean it, switches for errors left and right, and that scrolling knob. The scrolling knob actually can get goofy. I mean, quite often, I should call. But like I said, it's pretty good charger. It can charge up to 10 cells, NiCap, nickel metal, from 1 to 4 cell lithium ions and polymers. Even it doesn't have a built-in balancing board. You have to use separate, but it can be, you can use it. It has a big screen. Pretty much all data is visible pretty good. One thing it's kinda, minus, it doesn't have a backlit. But there's some kits you can convert it. I'm not sure if it's really worth it, especially these days. Anyway, then when I start switching towards go-karts and scooters, and of course the scooters, the one I got is a 36 volt, 10 cell 36 volt, full charge, it's a 42. And of course this charger will not do the job to charge that big battery. Even those batteries, this battery is from my go-kart, and that's the red one right there. And this is the 6 cells, 8 amp. This is the 8 cells. I believe it's a 6 amp. And that was 8 cells, 8.8 amp or so. Anyway, pretty much when I start getting more into RC, not RC cars, but go-karts and scooters, that was like 8 years ago or so, kind of started looking for a new charger. And I bought a couple. I bought a Thunder Power, I believe it's a 1420, whatever it's called, which 14 cells can accept lithium ions. It's pretty good, but required to use all that power required 24 volt power supply. I believe it's a minimum 500 watt or so. Anyway, and it's kind of set up the whole, it turns kind of big and bulky. Pretty much I did pick back then iCharger 1010B+, and even today it's still probably my favorite charger for all my RC cars and toys and drones and go-kart and scooters. Why? Because first of all, the charger itself, it's pretty small footprint, pretty powerful, up to 10 amp. It can take lithium ion, lithium polymer, lithium, up to from 1 to 10 cell, nickel cadmium, nickel metal, up to from 1 to 25 cell, and lead acid from 2 volts to 36 volt. Pretty much even my scooter, before I modified to lithium ions, it was able to charge it no problem. And I mounted on a Radio Shack 19 amp power supply, and it kind of turns pretty clever. You can see it's an aluminum bracket. I bent a couple of aluminum pieces, drill it through a top cover, put couple screws, mount it. Anytime when I need to remove the charger itself, I can unscrew 4 screws and I can remove it. But for the last 5-6 years it was always like that. I really like it. And when I'm charging my heavy battery, I mean heavy stuff, like that scooter or any big battery for my go-karts, you see I added additional cooling fan from PC and got a toggle switch. Pretty much anytime when I'm charging or discharging heavy stuff, I just flip it switch and will provide extra cooling. Power supply, I really like that too. It has our own cooling fan and it kind of works on demand. When it heats up, it kicks in pretty good and cools down really nicely. And the power supply, I believe I picked it up from eBay. It's like under 20 bucks. Charger, it was, I believe it's $100 or so, but no regrets. All the time, it runs pretty good. For this guy, I have a power supply. I'm not sure where I did pick it up. That one, I put a couple banana clips. It's a PC power supply. It looks like. Well, it is. Made by Dell, and it's a 12 volt, 18 amp. To be honest, for this charger, works pretty good. For the bigger one, of course, because it doesn't have own cooling system, cooling fan, it overheats kind of quick. Well, pretty much that's it, most likely. I tried to explain you guys everything about my chargers. If you still have any question, you can leave it comments. We go from there. I hope you guys do like this video. If you do, thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any future videos, subscribe. We will really appreciate it. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.